Alrighty guys, welcome back. It is I, Dakernl, Kale, whatever you want to call me. And as you can see, I am here with a Super Nintendo Classic edition. I'm very excited to have this in my possession. I know I did a couple videos with Zoe on the NES Classic, and that was pretty cool, although I gotta say I found myself more excited about this edition, just because there's more games on here that I know. Because I didn't play as much regular Nintendo as I did Super Nintendo, which I didn't own a Super Nintendo either, though. That was another situation where I played it with other people, because as I said before, my first game console was an N64. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just going to go through like what the Super Nintendo has on it and what it can do, and then I'm just going to play a little bit of a game, just to talk with you guys, see how it plays, how it compares, how it feels to me, if I recommend it. But anyway, so to start out with, I think it comes out of the box like this, which is just an alphabetical order with Contra 3 going all the way down, which you can change. Oh, hold on. You can change it by pushing select, and it's like by 2-player, by recently played, as it says, times played, by release date, which I think is the coolest way to have it, is in order when they release, because then you can kind of be like, oh, they've really gotten good at making games when they get to here. But anyway, I played a fair amount of these games. I'd say like a third of them, and then some of them like F-Zero, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which I played they have that on the regular Nintendo, just normal Ghouls and Ghosts, I think, which is still really hard. But I'd say I played like the major ones, the Mario Kart, Zelda, Mario, Street Fighter. A couple of games I'm really excited to play is Secret of Mana. I've always heard really great things about it. Never played it, and now I can. I got it right here. Mega Man X. I played regular Mega Man. Never played Mega Man X, so I'm excited for that. Played Super Metroid. Love that game. Never beaten it. Will beat it with this machine, though. Well, you guys know that if you've been watching for a little bit. Me and Eric played a little bit of Super Metroid. A little Super Metroid in there. Punch-Out! I played the original. I hate it. It's so hard. So I'm sure this version is not any better for me. Donkey Kong Country. I played the heck out of this game when I was a kid. We would, after school, if your parents couldn't pick you up until like later after school, ended at like 3, you'd stay in the extended day program. And for the first few years of me being in that program, the lady in charge, she had like video games out the wazoo for people to play, for the kids to play, I guess. Game Boys and Super Nintendos and a Sega and all this stuff. And I would always play Donkey Kong Country because, I don't know, I never got to play that. Everyone had Mario and stuff, but no one ever, that I knew, had Donkey Kong Country, so I played that one a lot. And usually I played like the first 3 levels and then I'd lose or have to give it up or something because, you know, you can't just hog it. There's only 2 Super Nintendos there. Kirby's Dream Course, I was really excited about this. This is my other really excited one because I've watched the Game Grumps play it a lot, and it looks really fun to play because, I don't know, something about golf video games are very fun, and this is like not quite golf, but it's kind of golf, and it's weird. It's got abilities. I'll probably do a playthrough, a versus playthrough with someone for this game because I just love it. Earthbound, Zoe and I have played that on our own time on the Wii U. I really love Earthbound. It's really long, it's really crazy, but I recommend it. If you ever get a chance, it's a great way to play it because a lot of these games like Earthbound are pretty expensive to get in an original cart. Secret of Mana, I think, is another one of those that's really expensive to get on cart, but here you go, have it digitally. Yoshi's Island was the other game, and Super Mario RPG. Never played Super Mario RPG. I love RPGs, I love Mario, gotta play it. It's supposed to be great. Very expensive to get on the second-hand market these days, so I'm really pumped about that. And then Yoshi's Island, I played briefly at my friend Jesse's house. Shout out to Jesse. We got pretty far playing that in like 2 afternoons. We were hanging out like a year ago or something. But it's just really tight controls, really great art style, really fun to play. I'm in the middle of playing that, and that's actually what I'm going to play for you guys today for a little bit. Anyway, because, I don't know, I'm in the middle of it, and I just figured if I got to play something, I'll play something kind of easy to play and talk with. And then Kirby Superstar, 8 games in 1, which is actually, I heard it's more like mini games, but they're still fun. I mean, I'm into it, so I'm gonna try it out eventually. Star Fox 2, big deal if you don't know, and I'm sure you probably do, maybe? I don't know your life. But Star Fox 2 was never released. It was made and then canceled because it was going to come out right around when the N64 was getting ready to launch, and they thought it looked kind of crappy and played crappy in comparison to the 3D games that were about to come out, which they're right. I've heard a lot of people say it's really not a great game, but it's fun to play for like the historic aspect of the game, because they like almost finished it completely and then they still canceled it. But you have to beat, it looks like a present, because you have to beat Star Fox 1 on here to unlock Star Fox 2. So one day, I guess, probably. I'm really bad at the one on N64. I'm pretty good at the one on Wii U, which I do like, although I do understand people's frustrations with motion controls, but I'll get to that in another video. Because it'd be fun to talk about some Star Fox. Since I don't actually have that much experience with Star Fox, I've only played a little bit of 64 and almost the whole game of Star Fox on Wii U, Star Fox Zero. Super Mario World, no, don't even talk about it. You know what it is. I love it. I've beaten it a million times. I bought it again. Here we go, the 7th or 8th time I bought this game. And I think it's all the games. Contra 3, I didn't say anything. I skipped over it, but it's just, I heard it's fun. That's all I know. Castlevania, it's fun. It's great. Good to play. Yeah, so that's all the games. Just another little side note, I thought it was cute. If you go in the options, sorry, not the options, in the display, you can choose what kind of filter. So I have it on CRT, so it looks like if you would have played it when it came out, it would have like the grainy CRT filter, which is cool. And just normal 4:3, so it's like if you had a 4:3 television, but it wasn't a CRT, essentially. And the Pixel Perfect, which is, I guess, just a much crisper version. It's probably a little more jagged edges, whereas 4:3 is probably softer, but what do I know? And then the frames, you can choose, like right now you can see on the top right here on these that it's got like a wood panel frame, but you can change it to like polka dots and all these different ones, which I think is pretty cool. I like the space one. I'll probably do it for different ones for different games. I thought this one looked really classy, but like this one would be good for Super Metroid. If I ever continue that, I would do it on this. But yeah, just, I don't know. I thought it was neat, some cool little Easter egg. But anyway, I think, yeah, you got your manuals over here, I think. Yeah, there's a manual for all the games, so if you don't know how to play it, and it doesn't come with any paper manuals or anything, it comes with like a poster, which is cool. And the box itself that it comes in is really cool. When you open like the little flap, like on the little lip of the flap, it says now you're playing with power when you open it. It's really cute. But other than that, it comes with like a poster and like a warranty disclaimer and stuff. Once you got more legal notices right there. Languages, you can choose a million languages. I'm going to go with English as I speak it. And that's just other options. Not a big deal. Also, just to say, like the regular Nintendo Classic, it also has the save points. So like if you're playing and, you know, these older games, you couldn't just save all the time. Like Super Mario World, you can only save at certain points in the game. Well, here you can just do a suspend point, drop it in there, and then later on come back, load up your save point, and then just go from there. Kind of like a Wii U Virtual Console game, if you've ever done that. Anyway, I am going to go, and where is it? Where are you? Let's just do alphabetical, shouldn't I? There it is. I'm gonna do some Yoshi's Island. I really didn't expect to love this game as much as I did when I first played it, but I've always heard great things about, you know, it's just so good, it's one of the best controlling games on the thing, and I was like, really though? But it's got really tight controls. It's just really cute, and it's really fun to play, and you don't have to like, it's not a kiddie game, like it's not really like super easy that you can't pay attention and still play, but it's also not like so hard that, you know, it's frustrating most of the time. I'm sure though it'll be hard for me to play now because I'm talking and because I said it's not hard for you to play, so make myself look stupid. Melons. Eat that melon. Anyway though, another news, I know when this game or when this console, oh don't die, oh cool, when this came out like the same day, it was announced that they were gonna make a Commodore 64 Mini that would plug into your PC, and then you could use it as like the keyboard, and then you could make mods and stuff with it, which I thought was really cool. I've never played a Commodore 64, but I know like I know the general idea, but I've never like messed with one before. So anyway, I just thought that was a cool little tidbit, an updated Commodore 64 for the modern day. Also, I like this game, just a side note, because you get to play with all the different color Yoshis and not just green. Because let's be honest, in Super Mario World proper, not Super Mario World 2, which is this one technically, I was only good enough as a kid to get the green Yoshi. I didn't know how you got the other colored Yoshis until very recently, like more recent than I would like to admit that you could actually do it. I always thought it was like, oh god, I gotta beat this guy for the coins. I always thought it was like an urban legend, like Mew under the truck in Pokemon. I can't do my flutter jump in here? Oh yeah, I can. I am working this dude. The first time I played this, which is funny because I was not playing it for tens of people, I almost lost. It was very hard, and now all of a sudden he's making it look like oh, I won. Yeah, like it was really easy or something. I only got full eggs, I think, which is... Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. There's like items in this. I don't know how it works, but down here I have items, and I don't know what they all do. I'm assuming that's full eggs or something. I guess I'll use it, and we'll find out. Yep. Okay, well, I used another item the other day when I was playing this, and it made the noise like I did something, and then... God damn it, no. Stop. Shut up. It made the noise like I did something, but then I couldn't figure out where it went, or what it did, so... Oopsies. Another thing I like about this game is like it set a lot of precedents that I didn't know that this game set. Like the red coins thing. I always thought that was from Mario 64, but I guess it started here first because here it is. Although instead of 8 coins, it's 20 coins, which you find throughout the level. But you know, it's cool. And what are the other things like? The egg stuff, I guess. This is the first game where he's throwing eggs. That was cool to me. Because my first Yoshi game I ever played was Yoshi's Story. Oh god, I'm gonna lose. Yoshi's Story on the N64, which people say is not a great game, but I love it because I have nostalgia. So, oh god, now I'm all high off my. Oh Jesus Christ. This is not good. It's as you can tell, I'm not doing all this movement. He's super messed up. Fine. I'm just gonna move on. Oh god, I almost feel like it's better just power through and just hit as many of them as I can. Oh shit, dude, he moved. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, alright. These little star guys, they give you more time if you're the baby. If Mario gets knocked off your back, I didn't really say this, but if Mario gets knocked off your back, it starts a countdown and he's crying in that little bubble, and it summons the Kamek that's trying to steal him, which is like the Magic Koopa, the wizard one. I'm out of eggs, jeez. So yeah, that's why the little star guys give you more time, which is nice because I need them. And also there's like a bonus at the end if you have like all 5 of the heart or the flower things. Like the last one I think was my last one. Yeah, I got all 5. Get all 30 stars, and all 20 of the red coins. You get a 100 rating for the course. So it's not a big deal. Adds a little replayability though. So like I like this game enough easily to go back and play it for all of that, which I think is cool because I don't think a lot of games now. A lot of them don't have great incentives. Or like it'll be like the Assassin's Creed flag situation where, you know, there's 400 flags to collect. It's like, dude, I ain't got time for that. But I got time for like some of these guys, some of the coins and collections and stuff. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Feel free to write in the comments if I'm a wrongerson. Is there no point to this? Okay, there's no point to that. Oh, that's the end of the level. Cute. Perfect, if you will. And now I'm on my purple Yoshi. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I'll do a couple, maybe one more level. Since I felt like it was pretty short. I'm gonna try to hit 20 minutes on this one since I spent a good amount of time in the beginning just talking about what the Super Nintendo had. I will say, I know I talked about this in my Sonic Mania playthrough, which I will get back to. I actually really had a lot of fun doing a solo video, which is why I'm doing a solo video right now, just talking about myself. It's nice because I feel like I get to talk about stuff that I think about, but I don't really ever have a chance to express to anyone because it doesn't come up in like a conversation. I don't know. Anyway, it feels good to me. Don't make fun of me. I hear you. Anyway, I know I talked about it in those Sonic Mania videos about how, you know, this was being talked about heavily around then about how the pre-orders and stuff went up, and not a lot of people got it. And I was saying, you know, I didn't feel that bad because I thought that Nintendo would probably do a better job this time with the scarcity and making sure that they had more. And I think I was right. I think when all the places I went, they had like a fair amount. When I lined up to go and just get my pre-order from the GameStop, they had like 40, they had like 36 exactly. And if you take away the pre-orders, it was like they had 15 pre-orders, I think, so 30 or 21 available. That's pretty good. I mean, in comparison to the Super Nintendo, when I think that same location got 8 or something like that. Like I don't even think they did pre-orders. Can you? Okay, you can't die. DC's not good. Oh god, hold on. And then I heard like our Walmart got like 50, which I don't know how many they got for the regular Nintendo, but I don't think I saw any or heard anything about the regular Nintendo Classic. So I mean, they're doing a better job. I heard some reports of like Target's getting like 100 plus in many different regions, and I do know that on Twitter I saw some polls and like they still didn't do the best job. Like I know that there are some people that still didn't get it. Like I heard like in California, and I think it's just because they have so many people living in California, but they like a lot of people didn't get one there if they wanted it. Did I just do it twice? I can just do this as many. I never knew I could do it twice. Sorry, it's super sidetracked, but I didn't know that I could flutter jump twice. Anyway, give him my starving. These guys are so weird. I guess they gave him legs to make them run, but I don't know. I just think that it's weird that they made a weird design like that. Anyway, I think they did a much better job this time, and I think that they're going to continue making them, because I heard on the internet as well that the guts of the Super Nintendo are literally the exact same as the NES Classic. The Super Nintendo Classic guts are the same as the NES Classic guts. Meaning that, like, it's just a shell difference and the controllers are different. Which, by the way, speaking of the controllers, they're just awesome. Like, I mean, I didn't play that much Super Nintendo, but they feel exactly like what I remember Super Nintendo controllers being. So it's cool. And also, this time, instead of sending just the one controller like they did with the NES Classic, you get 2 out of the box. So you can play all those 2-player games with people, which I think is very cool. The only downside I read about that was that apparently, which I don't even think that Super Nintendo regular had 3 ports for controllers, but they said there was a 3-player mode in Secret of Mana, which is now lost in this. Maybe that was on like another console or something. It had 3-player mode, which in that case, I don't know why someone would complain, because shoot, it already came with 2. The only, I guess, downside is that they didn't make any. I don't think they're going to plan on selling extras. God, seriously? I don't think they're planning on selling extra controllers, so if you break one or lose one, it's good night for you. You get one forever and you're done. But maybe they'll make more later once they're done actually selling some, because, I mean, if that's true at the NES Classic, which, by the way, because the internals are the exact same, they actually did announce that they're going to make more NES Classics soon for people that didn't get it, which I think is cool, a cool guy move. But I think the reason is because it's, god damn it, because it's so easy to just make them. Let's see how many times I can do that. It's so much easier to make them, it appears. Oh, that's the smart way. So I don't hurt myself, see? I'm smart, and it took me 72 tries in a row. Oh, I missed that. I'm sure there's something. I gotta go back, guys. I know you understand. But anyway, I guess long story short, I really love the Super Nintendo Classic. It's given me a chance to play a lot of different games that I otherwise would probably never get to play. I mean, well, I guess you could download them on a ROM and stuff, but like this way I get to use the real controller that was intended for. I just feel like you can't beat it. It's so good. But I'm sure there are other people that are still salty that they didn't get one, but I would say, hold on. I think you're going to get one. Don't worry about it. That's just my opinion, though. I got a key. Oh, wow. Yeah, I really would have messed up. Oh, God. Ah. Can I kill you? Do you bleed? Shit. No, give me my child. My son! Not really. Also, I guess if you're wondering why is Yoshi walking around with a baby Mario, I guess I could have told you. I need eggs. Basically, the comics tried to steal Mario and Luigi as babies, and they only got Luigi, and Mario fell on the Yoshi Island, and now the Yoshis are all banding together to bring Mario back to his parents. So, bam, story right there. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I guess the only thing I don't like about it, he's the goddamn crying Mario. But other than that, he's pretty cute. I also don't like the fact that, oh god, I feel like these baby Mario and Luigi inspired all the baby freaking characters in Mario Kart and stuff, and it's like, I don't need a baby Metal Peach. Like, just like, I get Mario and Luigi as babies because they were in the game. Like, they were a real deal, you know? But this is... We're getting ridiculous. I don't need a baby Rosalina. Like, we're never going to see a baby Rosalina in a real game. I'm fairly certain. So, you can stop it with that. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do now. Alrighty. And now that I'm across again, flippy that dip. And then I should be good to go. Hell yeah. I should have gotten some eggs before I went in here, because I don't know what's in here. Maybe just the end of the level. So another interesting fact about this game, since I was quiet for far too long, that's cool. Oh, I like this. Was apparently when they saw the art and stuff for Donkey Kong Country, they wanted this game to originally look like that with the realistic looking style, or you know, semi-realistic, I guess. I'm really bad at this. So in the intro cutscene, which I totally skipped because I'm a cool guy like that, the baby Mario and Yoshi are 3D models, very similar to that of Donkey Kong, the way they looked. And then the rumor is that, you know, they originally went with that, and they're like, no, we're actually gonna just do this cute hand-drawn style, and I love it, so I'm not mad about it. But they didn't redo it, so it's still in the game. If that is the real thing. I don't know if that's actually what happened, but that is what they say. And now I'm going to fight a monster man. A small gloop, if you will. That's the guy trying to steal Mario. So, that's what we do. I know that there's a couple other Yoshi Island games on the DS, and I think they're both on the DS. I don't know if Baby Luigi's ever, like, on the back of Yoshi, but that would be cool to just reverse it, just to change it up a little bit, since I don't think Luigi's actually in this game. So this is easy. Oh no! No! Heh, suck my ass. I had it under control the whole time. It was just to make suspense. Yeah. Yeah. You look so sad now that I've murdered you. I don't even feel sorry. Oh, I was gonna eat. I wish the Yoshi would just, like, Just eat them. Also, before I go, because this is going to be the last thing I do in this small, big episode thing, Super Nintendo look around, whatever you want to call it. I read that apparently in the original designs of... Oh, hey, I got a 100. I wasn't even trying so hard. I was trying to impress you guys. Not get a high score, but I did both. But anyway, I read that in Super Mario World, when he hits or when he like puts his hand forward when Yoshi's doing the jumps and the tongue spit out, that apparently when they originally drew it, it was him hitting him in the head, like to make his tongue come out. And I was like, I always was a proponent of no, he's just pointing forward because Mario wouldn't do that. And now I'm like, God damn it, he might have done that. I mean, I'd like to think that, you know, that's what they originally designed, but then they said no. But I mean, I don't know. I guess, what do you guys think? Do you think he's punching Yoshi in the head? Or do you think that they changed that when the game came out and he's just going forward? Go eat that. I'd like to think the latter, but I'm sure I'm probably wrong, and he's a horrible person. That's what I was going to say, a horrible person. Which I meant to say terrible, but my brain was thinking horrible when I was saying terrible, so it came up with horrible. Sue me! The video's over. Bye! Comment and subscribe if you love me.